to HBC's Rage in the Cage battle. As always, we're your hosts, Larry Cumber.
And I'm Bob Tomlin. As you know, Larry, I always say anything can happen in the Rage Cage, but tonight it's taken to a whole nother level.
How so, Bob?
Well, Larry, let's just say we've thrown in a bit of a wild card into the ring this time around. The guys up top say that our ratings have been on a drastic decline since the Portobello incident, so we thought we should stir the pot a little bit and keep the viewers on the edge of their seat.
Hey Bob, did the zoo ever end up filing that restraining order?
Oh, you know I'm legally not allowed to answer that question, Larry.
Oh, of course. Well, let's change gears here and take a look at our fighters tonight. On one side, we've got David St., or more famously known around the circuit as DST. Standing in an underwhelming 5 foot 6.5 inches. He has a record this year of 5 wins, 0 losses, 3 by knockout and 2 by submission.
Well, we don't want to say too much about DST this evening. You know him, you love him, he's well known in this arena. Our next fighter, on the other hand, is a different story altogether.
Oh, you're right. Well, why don't you explain to the audience how we stumbled upon this guy, Bob?
It's quite a funny story, Larry. So here I was on a normal Tuesday night, sleeping with my beautiful wife Karen. Love you, honey. When I heard a noise from my living room. So naturally, the first thing I do is grab my baseball bat and went to investigate. Once I got to the living room, I was quite surprised to see a full-grown beast of a man sleeping on my contemporary mid-century modern sofa. I poked him with my bat and asked him who he was. The poor guy couldn't even formulate a sentence. The only thing that I could use to identify him was his bracelet that read Patient 254. So that's what I ended up calling him.
Well, that's quite the story, Bob. He sounds like quite the mystery man.
Oh, I cannot stress this enough, Larry. We have absolutely no idea who this man is or what he is capable of. I will say this, I would not want to be DST this evening.
Oh, here we go, Bob. Looks like we're about to touch gloves and get this fight underway.
As the fans know, DST is known for his incredible stamina. What we're likely going to see from him on the early stages of this fight is he's going to really study the movements of his opponent and get a feel for how he navigates the ring.
I couldn't agree more. Just look at how these two fighters move. It almost looks like a dance. You ever dance, Bob?
Well, believe it or not, Larry, I used to be quite the dancer. Karen and I would spend our weekends swing dancing at this little studio on Broadway. Well, we used to. Not so much anymore.
Wow, you learn something new every day, Bob. Oh, and there's the first punch of the match from DST. Would you look at that form, the precision? Oh, but here comes Patient 254, right back at him with a couple quick jabs to score some points. But DST seems unfazed. Oh, I think we just saw a little smile from the veteran himself.
Now that's a sight for sore eyes, Larry. I can't even remember the last time Karen smiled at me. Man, I miss that woman.
You can really see the difference in experience between these two men. Patient 254 is trying to stay close, while DST is sticking to his training and trying to keep that distance between them.
It seems like DST must have taken some notes from Karen's playbook, because that's exactly what she's doing to me.
Alright, that marks the end of the first round. Let's go to the corners and see how they're faring. Now, this is a crucial time for the competitors. This is their opportunity to sit back, relax, and try to mentally prepare for the next round. Every fighter has their own method. We know DST likes to sit down, stretch his legs, get a wet towel around his neck, and enjoy a hot mug of herbal tea. Now wait a second, I'm almost certain that Patient 254 was not carrying that Twizzler when he entered the ring. I have no idea where he got that from, but it does seem like he's enjoying it.
Well, that would be from the old prison pocket, Larry.
Thanks for that visual, Bob. Okay, it seems like DST is happy with the amount of tea he's been served, so he's waving them off. And that Twizzler is almost gone. He has no remorse for that thing. It looks like they're getting ready to go back in there. And there's the bell. Let's get back into the game.
I don't know if I'm quite ready for that, Larry. I still love her.
Not you, Bob. I'm talking about the fight. Oh boy, what a knockout! 99 Patient 254. I think that's a wrap, everyone. He is not coming back from that one. He's out cold. It seems like the medical team is checking his vital signs. Oh, the paramedic is shaking their head. I think that's enough for today, everyone. So thanks again for tuning in. Have a great weekend.
Hello? Larry, my man, I knew you had it in you. Us here at the network believed in you every step of the way. Whatever you just did, our ratings went through the roof.
Oh, that's great news!
Yeah. Also, can you tell Bob that he's fired?